As we embark on this journey of understanding, let's start by answering the question, what is unconditional love? Unconditional love, as hinted by the name, is love given freely, devoid of expectations. Unlike its counterparts, it doesn't waver with time or alter with changing circumstances. It stands steadfast, similar to a beacon in a storm, constant and unwavering. It is selflessness love that seeks no rewards nor recognition. It doesn't demand reciprocation, nor does it keep tabs. It is love in its purest form, free strings attached. Unconditional love refrains from judging. It doesn't base its love on superficial appearances or first impressions. It peers through the surface, recognizing the inherent worth within each individual. Unconditional love is forgiving. It doesn't dwell on past grievances, but rather, it releases and moves on, focusing on the now and potential for growth. It is about acceptance, welcoming individuals with all their strengths and flaws, victories and failures. It respects their unique path and process of growth. Unconditional love about empathy, understanding the experiences of others, viewing the world from their perspective. It recognizes our shared humanity and struggles, extending support and compassion rather than judgment. Unconditional love is selfless. It prioritizes the needs and well-being of others over self, guided by genuine care. So to sum up, unconditional love is acceptance, understanding, and unselfishness. It's about loving without barriers or conditions. Why should we aim to love unconditionally? The answer lies within the essence of our humanity. When we speak of unconditional love, we're not just referring to a lofty ideal. It's a fundamental aspect of our human experience, a critical component in building and maintaining healthy relationships. Unconditional love creates a foundation of trust, allowing us to be our authentic selves without fear of judgment or rejection. This type of love fosters empathy, promoting a deeper understanding of one another. It enables us to see beyond surface-level perceptions and appreciate the unique complexities that each person holds. Moreover, unconditional love nurtures a sense of belonging. It sends a powerful message that we are accepted for who we are, flaws and all. This acceptance can be incredibly healing, helping us to grow and evolve as individuals. Ultimately, unconditional love is not just about loving others, but also about loving ourselves. Unconditional love is the key to fostering a deeper connection with ourselves and others. The first step towards unconditional love is self-love. A wise saying, yet so often, we overlook its profound truth. It's like trying to paint a masterpiece without a canvas. You see, you are the canvas where the vibrant colors of love, compassion, and acceptance take form. Self-love is like embarking on a journey inward, a voyage to the very core of your being. It's about acknowledging who you are, your strengths, your weaknesses, your quirks, and your passions. It's about accepting and loving the person you see in the mirror, not in spite of your imperfections, but because of them. They make you unique. They make you, you. Imagine a seed. Alone, it might seem insignificant, but give it love, care, and time, it sprouts into a towering tree, offering shade and fruits to others. That's what self-love does. It allows you to grow, to flourish, and eventually, to give. Practicing self-love can be as simple as taking care of your physical health. Eating well, exercising, getting enough sleep. These are all acts of self-love. But it goes deeper than that. It's about setting boundaries, saying no when you need to, and not letting others deplete your energy. It's about honoring your feelings, giving yourself the space to feel, heal, and grow. Self-acceptance is another crucial aspect of self-love. It's about embracing your whole self, your successes, your failures, your dreams, and your fears. It's about understanding that your worth is not defined by external circumstances or opinions, but by your own inner essence. And then there's self-forgiveness. It's about releasing guilt, regret, and self-blame. It's about understanding that mistakes are stepping stones to growth and wisdom, not chains that bind you to the past. As you cultivate this self-love, you can then extend it to others, just like how a well-nourished tree extends its branches and offers its fruits. You'll be able to love others unconditionally, not because you need them to fill any void, but because you're already full within yourself. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Love yourself first. The second step towards unconditional love is fostering empathy and understanding. The heart of unconditional love beats with empathy, a powerful force that allows us to connect deeply with others. It's the ability to feel what another person is feeling, to step into their shoes and see the world through their eyes. It's more than just sympathizing with someone. It's truly understanding their perspective and emotions. Empathy is the key that unlocks the door to unconditional love. When we empathize, we move beyond mere tolerance of differences. We embrace and understand them. It's about more than just accepting people as they are. It's about understanding why they are who they are. It's peeling back the layers, revealing the soul beneath, and recognizing our shared human experience. So how do we cultivate empathy? Firstly, we need to truly listen. Active listening isn't just waiting for your turn to speak. It's about absorbing what the other person is saying and feeling. It's about focusing fully on them, their words, their tone, their body language. It's about hearing the unspoken words, the feelings hidden behind the facade. And then we need to put ourselves in their shoes. Not in a metaphorical sense, but truly imagining ourselves in their position. What if we were them, with their history, their challenges, their joys, and their sorrows? How would we feel? What would we think? This exercise isn't about judging or solving, it's about understanding. Let's consider an example. Imagine a friend who is always late. It's easy to label them as inconsiderate, but what if we take a moment to empathize? Perhaps they're struggling with time management because of stress or anxiety. Maybe they're juggling more responsibilities than we know. By understanding their perspective, we can replace irritation with empathy and judgment with love. Remember, empathy isn't always about agreeing with others. It's about understanding them. It's about seeing their humanity, their worth, and their unique perspective. Empathy and understanding are the bridges to unconditional love. We cross these bridges when we choose to listen, to understand, and to love without conditions. It's a journey that starts within us, echoing outwards, creating ripples of kindness and compassion in a world that deeply needs it. The final step towards unconditional love is letting go of expectations. Expectations are like invisible chains that bind us to our own desires and perceptions. They can hinder the flow of unconditional love, creating a barrier that prevents us from fully embracing and accepting others. When we love someone, we often unconsciously expect them to behave in a certain way or to reciprocate our feelings. This expectation, while seemingly harmless, can be a subtle form of condition we place on our love. But what happens when these expectations are not met? Disappointment, resentment, and misunderstanding can seep in, tainting the purity of our affection. This is where unconditional love comes into play. Unconditional love is loving someone without expecting anything in return. It's about loving them for who they are, not who we want them to be. So how do we let go of these expectations? The first step is acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean condoning or agreeing with everything the other person does. Rather, it's about acknowledging their unique identity, their strengths and weaknesses, their dreams and fears, and loving them in spite of and because of these elements. Next, we practice gratitude. Instead of focusing on what we wish the other person would do or be, we shift our focus to what they already are and what they bring into our lives. We appreciate them for their presence, their actions, and their essence. Gratitude allows us to see the beauty in what is, rather than what we think should be. Take a moment to think about someone you love. Reflect on your expectations of them. Now imagine letting go of these expectations, accepting them as they are, and being grateful for their presence in your life. Feel the freedom and peace that come with this release. This is not an overnight process. It requires patience, understanding, and most importantly, practice. But as we let go of our expectations, we open our hearts to a deeper, more profound love, a love that asks for nothing in return and gives everything freely. When we let go of expectations, we open our hearts to the purest form of love, unconditional love. Embracing unconditional love is a journey, not a destination. A gentle reminder to each of us that this path of boundless affection isn't a race, rather a continuous process of growth and understanding. It's a practice requiring time and patience as we strive to cultivate empathy, let go of expectations, and most importantly, foster self-love. Every day presents an opportunity to practice unconditional love. Start with small acts of kindness towards yourself and others. Acknowledge your own worth and extend that recognition to those around you. Remember, it's okay to falter, to have days where this love feels challenging. It's through these trials that we grow, that we truly learn to love unconditionally. The rewards of this journey are profound. The more we love without condition, the richer our lives become, filled with joy, connection, and a deep sense of peace. So, take the first step today and open your heart to the boundless beauty of unconditional love. The world needs more of it, and so do you.
Please subscribe to the Universal Love channel for more free love. Have a great journey.